Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Naaman, this is the House of Nerdy, and today we're going to be talking about the new Eternals trailer that just dropped today, and so early, I was at work, but we're going to cover it for you, and this is just how it be. So, starting off, I want to hit on the aspects I found most interesting about the trailer, and the things I find most interesting about the movie. And the first aspect is, I think I'm going to really love Richard Manning's character, his Icarus. I think I'm going to love it. I think I'm gonna love Icarus and Athena. I think I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen. I think I'm gonna love Kit Harington's Black Knight. I don't think he'll be Black Knight as we know him yet. I think that'll happen at the end of the movie, and then we'll get future projects with him as Black Knight. But yeah, I think he'll be basically Dane Whitman the entire movie. And moving on to the next thing I find interesting is the Celestials themselves. Right, these big humongous things that just roam the galaxy and could dominate a lot of characters that we think are really powerful. They could dominate them, and they're kind of like robotic, like kind of look like a mecha from like an anime, but they like have personality, you know what I mean? Like they talk, like or like telepathically communicate. I think they talk to Salma Hayek's character, so it's not like they're just mindless beings just doing stuff because they're like programmed. Like they're like scientists or like explorers. Like they do experiments. There's a comic book run where that happens, and that's how the Celestials work. But in the original story, it was more like they were doing experiments on humans, and if the humans failed the experiment, they would just destroy the earth. It was more like that. But there are more recent Eternal stories where the Celestials are trying to basically, I think they call it the emergence, and like they're saying that the events of Endgame, when they snapped all the heroes back, caused the conditions for the emergence to happen, basically. And they said they have 7 days from, I'm guessing that's the start of the movie, and then it's gonna be, you're gonna see them grabbing people, building the squad back up, getting their ship and all that. And I think that's probably gonna be like a real fun part of the movie. That's where we're gonna get like introduced to these characters, get an understanding of these characters, get a feel for them, that first act, or first like half of the first act. And then moving into the second act, you'll see them fighting like deviants, and the deviants look cool. They look like there was like a dog one, and then there was like one that looked like a friggin' pterodactyl. Like it was cool. And all in all, the trailer just has gotten me even more hyped than I already was for this Eternals film. I thought it was gonna be a great film. I like learning like the lore and history of like what I love, and this is a historic Marvel film. Like it's gonna go through the history of the Marvel Cinematic Universe on the timeline, and I think it kind of fits with what people like, because it kind of fits into like that multiverse. Like it's showing you universe, right? And then you found out in Loki and stuff like how this universe isn't the only universe. It was kind of a hodgepodge of universes, so like you can understand this universe. And then What If is also running too, so you're gonna get to understand the multiverse and our universe, history of our universe. I think Shang-Chi is the real liar. I mean, like Shang-Chi's the real one that's out of time, but I still think it'd be good. Going back to Eternals, I think this Eternal film is going to be probably Oscar worthy. You know what I mean? Because Chloe Zhao is a really good director. And from what I've seen from both trailers, this looks like a good film. Does it look like a good Marvel film? It doesn't look like most Marvel films. It looks different. You know what I mean? And I like that. I don't want the same thing every time. I think Shang-Chi's going to give me more of my Marvel fix. So I'm cool with that. Like, we're going to get so many projects. I'm okay with Chloe Zhao doing her thing, her good directing, and doing something different with the Marvel universe. You know what I mean? And the one thing I really kind of have a gripe with, it doesn't seem like they're gonna have like a planet of Eternal. Like it's not gonna be a whole civilization of Eternal. It's only gonna be 7. They might have got wiped out or something. I don't know, but it doesn't seem like there's like a whole bunch of Eternals. You know what I mean? It seems like it's really just the 7 we're seeing, and like Thanos was like an escaped, like it was like very rare thing to see, I guess, in the galaxy is how you would put it. Like they're like more 1 in a million. You know what I mean? The best way for me to put it is I'm excited. and I just can't wait. And I really am anticipating this movie. It's coming out a month before No Way Home, so we're not gonna talk about it much. The people aren't. There's not gonna be much buzz about it. It's gonna have a 2 month or a month and a half window of getting talked about, maybe. And then Spider-Man No Way Home's gonna just, I don't know, but like, it's not gonna, like, with Spider-Man Home, when it gets time for that movie to come out, people, Eternals, that time frame before No Way Home, I think it could really have some big hype levels. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna go back through the history of the Marvel Universe, and we're gonna see some things we've never seen in some time periods we never seen.
If you agree or disagree, leave your opinions down below. Peace out.